Hello everyone, in this video we're gonna drive in Transcona for about like 5 or 10 minutes. Transcona, Winnipeg, Manitoba. We will work on stop signs, traffic lights, look at some general mistakes and critical mistakes that cause people to fail their driving test. So let's get started. Car is in drive, I got my seatbelt on, car is on, and we are good to go. So we are pulling away from this curb, so I got my left signal on, left shoulder check, and I'm gonna change lane here. And I'm going to change one more lane, so signal, shoulder check again. And now we see a four-way stop sign with a red light. So the flashing red light is just to grab your attention here because it's a busy intersection. So I made a full stop here and now we are good to go. There was no pedestrian and no cyclist. And it was a four-way stop sign. On a four-way stop sign, if you stop first, that means you get the right of way to go first. So at the traffic lights, we're going to be turning left. So I got my left signal on. When you're about 30 meters before the intersection, that's when you put your left signal on. That's when you put your signal on. And so here the light is green now, so I'm going to establish. Establish means you stop before the middle of the intersection. When you're here, then you're checking oncoming traffic, you're checking your traffic light, and before you go from here, check pedestrians on the crosswalk. If you see a big opening between the traffic like that, that means you're good to go. On the right hand side, I see a yellow sign indicating 30 speed limit is coming up, and we see a pedestrian crosswalk, so I'm checking on both sides. And on the crosswalks, make sure you physically move your head left and right. If you don't do that in the driving test, that's going to be a general mistake. There was a 30 speed limit sign, but that's only Monday to Friday from 7 o'clock until 5:30, and right now the time is 6:30, so that means the speed limit here is 50 kilometers. So again, this 30 speed limit is only Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. until 5:30. Another crosswalk, checking on both sides. Parked cars, so we're gonna signal left shoulder check. And this street it's a wider road, so we can drive in the middle of the road. So if you're on a narrow street, then you go all the way to the left. But if you're on a wider road, then you go in the middle of the road. Four-way stop sign, so we're just gonna do a full stop here before the sidewalk, checking on both sides, and looks like I'm the only one here, so I'm good to go. And make sure, guys, you're doing a full stop on the stop signs. If you're doing rolling stops, that's gonna be automatic fail. Okay, so it has to be a complete stop. Speed limit, there was no speed limit sign, so that means it's 50 kilometers. If you go over the speed limit, that's automatic fail. If you're driving too slow without any reason, that's going to be automatic fail. Another crosswalk, checking. And when you're driving, make sure you keep both hands on the steering all the time. If you're driving only with one hand, that's a possible automatic fail there. Looks like another four-way stop sign coming up. So on this stop sign here, we're going to be turning left. So I put my left signal on. I'm staying closer to the middle of the street. Now I stopped before the silver cars, so that means I get to go first. So on a four-way stop sign, if you stop first, that means you get the priority. Okay, if two cars stop at the same time, then the car on the right hand side has the right of way to go first. So we're just gonna slow down for this oncoming car, and now we are good to go. Another four-way stop sign here. This time let's go right. So when you're about 30 meters before the intersection, that's when you put your signal on. Complete stop here before the sidewalk, checking on both sides, and now we are good to go. As you're turning, you want to stay closer to the curb within 3 feet. If your turns are too wide, that's a general mistake for sure, but it could be a critical error, depends on the situation. So here we're going to pull back to the right hand side, and now we see another parked car here, so we're going to signal left again. Left shoulder check, pulling out, and we are on a narrow street. On a narrow street, as I said, you want to go all the way to the left side. You always have to maintain distance from the parked cars, minimum 3 feet. If you're driving too close to a parked car, that's a possible automatic fail. Pulling back to the right side here because we have a stop sign. If I don't pull back to the right side, if I'm staying on the left side here, if I stop on the left side, that's gonna be automatic fail because I'm in the wrong lane. Then it's a two-way street, so you always want to pull back to your right hand side, and we are turning right here. It's a three-way stop sign, so we are good to go. So that's it, guys. That's it for this video. If you're in Winnipeg, Manitoba and want to take driving lessons, you can give me a call or send me a text message. Number is 204-509-4175. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys again.